So we've come to the pointy end of this little project for Simon, the 79 dual cab build, so to speak. And how long has it taken, mate? About 8 weeks?
About 8 weeks,
yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah, we spent about 8 weeks on it. So what we're going to do now is we're going to show you, I suppose, the finished product. And it's got some pretty quirky little bits and pieces on it. What do you think overall? You happy with it?
Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah?
It's awesome.
Awesome.
What else can you put on the truck?
We've got it on it. All right, let's have a look. So here we are, we've got the front of the truck. We put some serious lighting on it. So if you have a look here, we got some X-ray HID, and we got a spread and a spot. Now they're 8-inch HID spotties. Now they go pretty good, they go right down the road. Then we got the light bar on the front here, and then if you look up further, we've got another light bar up there. So what's it like? You've seen it at night.
Oh, daylight at night.
Oh, so night time becomes daylight?
Yeah, you got to be a bit careful because you can't see traffic coming the other way, it's so bright. So you just got to be concentrated.
Oh,
You're not going to blind everyone on the road. They're bright.
Well, you can't complain about spotlights if they're too bright.
Nope.
And then of course we've got the TJM 12,000 pound winch coming out of the front there with the Teflon rope. Of course, you don't leave home without that. Remote control.
Definitely remote control.
Definitely. Under the front, we've got an EFS steering stabilizer, and because they're coil in the front, they're leaf in the back, we've got, what is it, a 3-inch, we're looking at a 3-inch EFS heavy duty suspension kit now. These are the springs that we've been fine tuning and helping EFS fine tune for your truck really. You're the one that keeps...
Yeah. Rides beautiful and great off-road.
Yeah, there you go. So a 3-inch heavy duty EFS suspension kit with the steering shock.
Dampener.
Yeah, steering dampener, that's the one. Because that little bicycle pump just doesn't cut it.
Definitely doesn't cut it.
Alright mate, so what else we got? We got a TJM snorkel and we got a Rhino rack. So we've put a little tradie rack on the top there. So Rhino's tradie rack. Now they're light as, aren't they? They're light as, but they're pretty tough. We've been beating them around the bush a bit and they've come up pretty good.
Best fruit,
yeah, aluminium, bolts on, and it's because it's a dual cab, it's a little short one, so it's a little short tradie rack. All right, let's go. Let's see what we've got down the back here. All right, so don't forget the heavy duty TJM bull bar as well, and attached to that is the heavy duty TJM side bars, and they then incorporate into the side steps, and they make an absolute awesome addition to a truck like this. Makes them look pretty tough, don't you think?
And you know me, mate, I need those side bars.
Yes you do. Yeah, you tend to use them a little bit.
Yes.
Now up on the Rhino roof rack, we've got some Goal Zero solar panels, and that's connected to the entire Red Arc battery management system. So have a look in here, this is pretty clever. Apparently, get this, Simon actually wired this up. Does it work?
It works good.
Oh, there we go. All right, so in here, behind the seat, we've got two 120 amp hour deep cycle batteries, and he's got a 40 amp hour Red Arc BCDC. So what that is, basically the alternator goes into this BCDC Red Arc unit and it pumps out 40 amps into your battery. So it's like, basically, it's a DC battery charger. It also connects with the solar panels on the roof, and it's basically a one-stop management system. So he's got 240 amps sitting in the back here behind the seats. What do you got in the back?
And I've got a 120 and 100 sitting in the back of the canopy as well.
So how many is that? That's
I've got
four?
4 batteries running me fridge. I don't even have to run the truck to run me fridge.
For a week.
You want your
Let's have a look inside then. What size fridge you got in it?
I've got an 80 in the back.
So there's an 80 litre Waco in the back.
80 in the back.
Alright, here we go. Pull that out. That's
Pull that out.
Show us how it's done. Well, there we go. So we've got the 80 litre Waco in the back, and you've got 480 amp hours. 480 amp hours. Does this thing actually move when you put it in first gear?
I got somewhere to stop for a week, mate. Fridge keeps on going.
That's true. That is true. So there you go. We've got some drawer systems in the back there. There's a bit of shelving. We've also got a Waco inverter, a little 600 watt inverter, and we've got some other, you know, just some little accessories and stuff like that. So it's a pretty tricked up bit of gear. Now, on the back here, let's have a look at what we got at the back. So don't forget the Torque It chip exhaust and pedal torque. There's the new stainless exhaust. Underneath is the 180 litre Long Ranger fuel tank. So what they do is they replace the standard 90 litre and they put 180 litres in. So the advantage of that is obviously, more juice, go further without having to carry jerry cans. And we can't forget the little HN6 inside the cab, because you know what Simon's like, he seems to get lost all the time. Last but not least is the awning on the side. Now we've got this new little mini, I suppose you call it the Eco 2.1 metre Foxwing awning. So we've just chucked it on the side of Simon's truck, and we're going to show you that in a second. But I'd have to say that this little truck, I reckon it's a pretty good touring vehicle, and it was done on a bit of a budget. So mate, doing it yourself, you save a lot of money, eh?
Oh, you save a heap. It's not hard. A lot of it's not hard.
Yeah, well there you go. So it's a relatively cost-effective touring truck. Now, most people would probably think that this is the ultimate touring truck.
It is the ultimate touring truck.
Well there you go, that's coming from Simon. He's the guy that drives it around all the time. Now let's have a look at the last thing here, and that's the awning. There you go, mate. How simple is that?
Simple. Yeah,
very simple. So that's the new Rhino Rack's little Eco 2.1. See how it only comes out? I got the bigger one on my truck. But it does the job, doesn't it?
It's perfect, mate. Set me a little chair up under here. Happy days.
Happy days. Well, there you go, guys. That's a good look at the truck we've been putting together for the last 8 weeks.
Time to go and use it.
See you out on the tracks.